Is there Waffle House in the UK?
No, and I really want to go to one. I love waffles. Waffles are so much better than pancakes. So much better.
This interview's over. We can't talk about Waffle House.
What?
What do we even talk about?
I love waffles. Is that not enough?
Okay, that could work. That could work.
Waffle. I'm interested now.
What do I get on a waffle?
Yeah.
I put syrup on that boy. You feel me?
Is that
Like,
it?
okay. So I also put peanut butter personally.
Mmm. Ball
Yeah,
knower. Ball
yeah,
knower.
peanut butter. Say it again.
Ball knower. You're a ball knower.
I'm a what?
You know balls.
No balls.
Yeah,
I
you
have
know
plenty
ball.
balls.
Yeah, and you know ball.
Oh, a no ball. Yeah. Sorry. It's the British accent. All I heard was
What did you think I
Pyrio.
was saying?
I thought
Ball
you said
knower?
you're a ball mower.
I mean, you might be. I don't fucking know.
2024.
Hey man.
Hey guys, this is Muscle Memory. My name's Malcolm. I'm here with Deonte DDJ.
When did we start? Don't tell me that
That's
was
the
all in.
start.
That was it. Okay, fine. Yeah. Let me know down in the comments below. What is your favorite waffle? That's what I want to know.
Do you ball mow or no
Yeah.
ball?
Oh, but yeah. Which
Yeah,
leads us nicely on the sponsor of today's interview. All good at
Manscaped. Oh yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Bang.
Manscaped. I wish, dude. How are you? I mean, like you're a massive YouTuber. You taking time out of your day to speak to me, a nobody. So how are you doing today?
First of all, you're a massive interviewer, so don't do that. Second of all, I'm great. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Good to see you. Good to see you. How
Good
you
seeing
doing?
you, man. I mean, life is good. Just doing the thing, just doing the thing every single day. But you've broken a giant number on YouTube. Everyone's trying to reach 100,000 subscribers. What does it mean to you to finally break that number? Because you've been working, man. I mean, I watch the content. I'm binge watching all the content. What does it mean to
Thank
you to
you.
break 100K?
It means the world, genuinely. As corny as that sounds, it means the world because I've been doing this shit since I was literally like 10 years old. Like I never stopped, never took any no days off, no breaks. Like I've been grinding at this, learning everything, uploading, like doing everything myself. So like to hit 6 digits is like crazy. It's like to look at this silver plaque that's now on my setup is like nuts because I've seen so many YouTubers get that. So it means the world, genuinely. And it's also kind of like cool that I've hit 100K, but also I'm coming for that milli, you know? Like I'm
Okay.
not done. Job's not finished.
I wish YouTube gave out like a plaque for like 500,000 because like the
Mm,
difference is like 100K to like a million, which is like kind of difficult to get to that next plaque, you know? I mean, like,
yeah.
in your opinion, how do you think more wrestling creators could actually hit that million mark? Because like, there's only like what three? 'Cause there's Brandon, there's Chris Danger, and I think like Grimm's Toy Show hit it at one point. So like,
Oh,
how can
did
other
it?
like creators hit that point without being like a giant, massive like company?
Wow, it's tough. I've been thinking about this a lot recently. Like, how can wrestling creators do more? And to me, the only thing that sticks out in my mind is literally just expanding into other content because I almost don't think I- this is I don't know. I don't want this to come across as a bad thing, but I almost feel like wrestling content on YouTube has a bit of a ceiling. And like
Yeah,
once you hit that ceiling, unless you're like those anomalies that you mentioned, like a Brandon, like a Chris, like a Grim, I feel like for most people it's like you hit this and then you're either happy here or you go do some other stuff to get above here. And I'm kind
yeah.
of like at this point now where I'm like, okay, cool, but like now I need to go and do some more shit that I want to do. That's kind of why I'm in this phase right now where I'm like, I want to expand to this kind of content because one, I've got so many other interests outside of wrestling. Wrestling isn't my only thing. And also, I think there's only a certain level you can get to. Like, you can say, oh, keep uploading, keep learning. But in reality, I think there is a bit of a ceiling on wrestling content that's hard to break. So, yeah.
No, you absolutely nailed that. I was about to say that as well. Like, there definitely feels like regardless of how great your content could be, if wrestling isn't like the biggest thing in the world, then your content will also be like a small percentage of that. You feel? So like even
Yeah.
though like WWE is one of those like companies that has like the highest subscribed sports channel on YouTube, I believe. I think they're one of the
Yeah.
highest, if not the highest. But like even so, it's like people that are watching that aren't necessarily watching every single wrestling creator that comes out of it. Where like football or American football at least, like they're watching all the American football creators and whatnot, and
Right.
basketball, et cetera, et cetera. But like, what kind of content do you want to expand into outside of wrestling?
Well, this is the thing. So there's a bunch of different things. Like, for example, I want to create a true crime channel, but that's long term. Like, I'm not doing that right now. Right now, it's expanding from just wrestling into like general comedy videos. So, like, I spoke about this in a video recently. Like, Drew Gooden does general comedy videos, or like
Yeah.
YouTubers like that, where it's like talking about the grand scheme of things, things that are applicable to more of a wider audience or more gaming. Like recently I did the Red Dead 2 retrospective. Like there's so much more gaming in the gaming world that I can expand into. There's more comedy stuff. There's all these other avenues that I want to expand into, and I'm like slowly getting the confidence to do that. That's the big thing. It's like the confidence. It's not that I don't think I can't do it. It's
Yeah.
just getting over that hurdle. Like you can relate, like as a creator, you see that video that gets like a 10 of 10, does really bad, and you're like, fuck, I want to die. So like getting over that is like then you're invincible. Then you can do whatever you want. That's where I'm at right now. And once I get past that, we're cooking.
Yeah, sometimes I upload an interview with a guy. I'm like, this will be like the biggest interview on the channel. And I'm like, why does that say 7 out of 10? Like,
Yeah.
what?
That
What's happening here?
that
This is
YouTube
the biggest.
studio shit is brutal. Like for anyone that doesn't know, that like YouTube will straight up just tell you, yo, you suck. You
Yes.
fucking suck. This video didn't do good for this reason. It's a 10 of 10. There's a gray down arrow, no watch time. You're just like, cool. Cool. I guess I'm quitting. I'm
Yeah.
washed. Like,
Or like in the first like day, you're like, oh, they only watched 2 minutes.
it's so sad.
Y'all got bored of me after 2 minutes, bro. Like that's how it's gotta be. All right. All right.
Have you ever clicked on like the graph where you can see like the viewer retention?
Yes.
That's
I
brutal.
saw that once. I was like, was that question that boring, bro? Like
You see
I
like
thought
the
I really,
spike.
researched that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's brutal. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oof.
It's a brutal game. It's a brutal game.
Certainly, man. So let's talk about like your start getting into YouTube. Hopefully, this isn't the point where people click away. But like, when did you like know like, oh, I want to be like a wrestling creator or just a creator in general?
Well, when I wanted to be a creator in general was 2010, 11 when so I initially loved Lego growing up. I wanted to make these little Lego stop motion animations where you move the Lego and like you make these like stories with your Lego and everything. Did that for a while. Then I made these stick figure animation videos, which was kind of in the similar. Like I was always quite a creative kid, so I was always gonna be in this realm. And then fast forward a little bit, like late 2011, early 2012, I started watching Chris Smoove, who is still a big part of my channel because of the sound effects and everything.
Yeah.
But started watching him, his Call of Duty videos, his NBA videos, and I was like, this is what I want to do. Like, I want to be a Call of Duty YouTuber. So I started doing that, started being more general gaming as time went on, got my first capture card, hit 1,000 subscribers. And then obviously growing up, I loved football as well, British football, and European football, the real football. And then with that came playing FIFA. So FIFA was a big part of my initial growth. That helped me hit my initial milestones, and like that was a big part of my channel. And then ever since then, I've just been like the more I've grown as a person, the more interests I've gained. That's kind of transformed into my content. Like I'd say who I am now on YouTube is pretty much a direct version of who I am in person, like that, and that's very nice because for a while there I was just a WWE 2K YouTuber and I was kind of like hating it, and it was very painful to upload a video because I was like, I don't even care at this point about like all these commentary videos I'm making, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I want to do something that's a bit more related to me, and now I'm in that spot. So yeah, it's been a grind, but I feel like the evolution, as I was saying a second ago, has barely even hit where I want it to be. Like there's a whole other layer, you know?
Do you feel like any nerves going into 2025? Because the network is like, it's out of here, bro. Like
Yeah.
January hits, like, is the content done? Like, what happens?
No, see, a lot of people have asked me this. All I can say is I'm prepared. I'm ready. I'm good.
What do you mean by that? How are you prepared?
I can't tell you.
What?
I'm just ready. I can't tell you. You might be the feds. I'm
Uh,
just saying I'm ready. I'm ready.
so it's like you have like a website, you got a plug, like what's
Listen, yeah, gee, you're lagging actually, so can't hear you. Sorry.
oh okay.
Next question.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was asking about your sound effects in your videos, actually. Yeah, I was like, what's actually like the best sound effect in your opinion that you use for your videos?
Oh, it'd be the Chris Smooth auto tune laugh is definitely the number one because I just love it. It goes with everything.
Yeah.
There's the Natalya Happy Happy Joy Joy, who I'm desperately campaigning to do a collab with at some point because I think it'd be hilarious. Need that. There's the JR, he's cooking here, brother, another favorite. Um, there's a big one I'm forgetting. There's definitely one there's so many. Like the entire soundboard is like a solid 10 minutes of sound effects, maybe 15 minutes. Like I've collected so many over this year. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Austin Theory's laugh from like one SmackDown I watched months ago was good as well,
Yeah.
where he's like, ah ha ha, like
Yeah.
just random little ones. Yeah, they're all great though. They all go and work in videos.
I kind of feel like out of all the creators on the internet, you're kind of like the Natalya guy now. You know,
Yeah,
I feel like every wrestling creator has like the wrestler they're like associated with the most. Like for me, it would be like Solo or Omos. But I feel like for you, you're like the Natalya guy. Like, what does it mean to you to like see Natalya kind of doing what she's doing right now with the women's IC title tournament? Like, do you think she's gonna win it?
I think she should. Like dead ass, no bits or anything. I think she should
Yep.
because think about it. Her lineage and everything, her history. She's been around forever. She deserves like if there's any safe pick that you could go with who also deserves another title run. We haven't seen her be champion for years at this point. First Intercontinental Championship, like it has to be Natalya. And also she's hilarious on Total Divas. If that means anything to the booking decisions, she's hilarious. And yeah, so shout out to Natalya. She's fantastic.
No, I fully agree, man. I think she's actually going to win the whole thing. Hopefully, she does get the title, and she has like I want her to have like a Gunther length reign. Like I want her to hold it for so long that people don't hate it or anything. She just puts on bangers after bangers because like she's a really good wrestler. I feel like people
Yeah,
forget that because like oh she's just the veteran that's been here for like 15 years or whatever. But like when she wrestles, she's wrestling and it's good. Like it's real
yeah,
good stuff. Her and Rhea had a world title match. I'm gonna say like 2 years ago. That was like one of the better women's like title matches I've seen in the last like 5 or 6 years. Like she
yeah,
can really wrestle. I feel like people forget that because like she's been here forever or she was a diva or whatever. But
yeah.
yeah, I noticed that she also DM'd you. I saw that
She
video.
did. Yeah, she said she appreciated me. That was nice. I'm one step closer to getting the collab. But going back to what you were saying earlier, real quick, like with Natalya, she's been around for so long. She's been through what is this, like her third or fourth different era. So
Yes.
people kind of just lump her. I think it's because it's that thing of where someone's around so much that you kind of just assume, oh, of course Natalya say like, where's this person, where's that person? But the second she goes away, people are gonna be like, oh wait, we actually value her. And as soon as her Hall of Fame induction comes around, everyone's gonna be like, we appreciate Natalya. And I'll be like, shut the fuck up. No, you didn't. No, you did not. You were not here. And plus, by the way, anyone like that is so in the ring, like a Ronda Rousey, she can make them look good. She's safe. Like, props to Natalya, man. Props to Natalya. Props to the boat.
She's really the boat for real, honestly.
Yeah.
If you could rank your top five Total Divas cast members, who would they be?
Oh, oh Jesus. Okay, well, Natalia's got to be in there, of course. Um, Nikki's entertaining. Brie, oh my God. John Laurinaitis is entertaining
That was
for as
crazy.
much as he's a, but he's oh, John Cena, obviously. John Cena's got to be, what, John Cena number one, Natalya number two. Brian Danielson's entertaining as well. Um,
Brian was crazy. I loved Brian.
I feel like there's someone I'm forgetting. Who am I forgetting? Um,
Cameron.
Cameron was in an episode I watched recently. She was okay. She's Naomi, oh, Paige is who I'm forgetting.
Okay.
Paige is mad entertaining. Cena, Natalya, Paige, Josie the dog. Shout out to Josie the dog. Um, Brie and Brian are great. God, the entire cast is just so entertaining. Like I will never get tired of that. I've got so many episodes left to watch of that show. The content is going to be crazy. That's all I know.
If you could pick like 5 or 6 members of the current roster to be part of like a revamped Total Divas, who would you
Ooh,
have?
oh, geez, that's a good question. Well, I'd need Liv Morgan in there, even though she was in the original Total Divas, but I'd need her in. Oh, Rhea Ripley. Would she fit in there? I
I
don't
don't
know. I'd
I
want
don't
to see
know.
her.
I don't know if I want to know everything about her, you know? Like I feel
Why?
like the mystery around like not knowing too much, she
Oh,
just shows what's on TV, you know?
yeah, that's fair. Okay, fair. No Rhea then, unless we did like a goth girl Total Divas.
Yeah.
Then we'll fucking roll with that. Let's see. There's got to be someone in NXT. Stephanie Vicker.
Yeah. That'd be
I
interesting.
mean, you know.
Yeah.
Um, who else? Who else? Who would you have in there? Throw out some names. I'm trying
Ooh,
to think
okay.
like the
Current
women.
roster. Because she's like a big fan of it, and I feel like she lived like 2 lives before WWE. I'd say Maxine Dupree, because like
Mm,
she had like the cheerleader background and stuff with the NBA. So I feel like there's a lot of personality there that we just don't know yet. So her for sure. She also just know how to play up the drama, just because like she watched the show, so she knows what to do.
yeah.
Um, I put Jada Parker. I feel like,
Hmm.
people just watch. Lola
Roll
Vice.
of Ice. Yep.
Yep, yep. Why'd you say that so quickly?
Uh, no reason. I just
Just wondering.
like Lola of Ice. Big fan.
Oh, word. Okay, just making sure.
Great
Just
what she does. So,
I was just wondering. Just curious. Who else? There's one other person I'm thinking. Oh man, I'm like blanking on them for a second.
what brand?
I I actually don't know what brand she's on. Is Zelina? Is she on
Oh,
Raw?
Raw. She's in the IC tournament, right? I think.
Yes, yes. I think is she still a
So,
part of it? Did she lose yet?
oh God, I don't know. I'm blanking now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's on Raw.
Yeah, yeah,
Either
on
way,
Raw. So I put Zelina.
speaking of the IC title, we've got to get Natalya back in there as well. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, of course. Have
you
to
know,
for the
got to
culture.
bring back some classics. Because Brie and Nikki aren't around anymore for WWE, so got to get Natalya in there. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cena.
I
I
think you
mean,
nailed that.
what Cena retires? What was John Cena doing, really? He might as well have had the Total Divas reboot.
I
Fuck it.
mean, I don't know if he's just really a reason for him no more. I mean, I think he's kind of like out the picture.
I mean, yeah, he had a pretty solid run on that show, so.
He did. He did. No, you know, I didn't like Cena on Total Divas. I'm gonna be real. He was
Really?
such like a he Cena on Total Divas almost made me like start to not like John Cena anymore because like watching his personality, I was like, is bro like good in real life? Like, can't
Yeah.
tell. It's like
No,
this seems a bit too much for me.
the House Rules episode in Total Bellas, that was like the one where everyone was like, oh, actually, is John Cena a good person? Maybe
Yeah,
not. But yeah, I think he's a little OCD is his thing. But I mean, he's still the GOAT, so.
that's fair. That's fair. Do you have like okay, just almost transitioning away from that? Does like your friends and family like notice what you're doing on YouTube nowadays? They're like, man, like what's like the reaction I should say of like your friends and family watching what you do now on the internet?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's pretty cool about it because, like I said, I've been doing it for so long that no one's ever really known me as anything else. Like, I am
Yeah,
just the friend that is the YouTuber, even before it was being a YouTuber, before there was really any money in the picture. It's just like, yeah, he
yeah,
makes YouTube videos. Like, he makes videos on this or that. He's got this many subscribers. Like, people like playing my videos in school. Like, everyone's been through that phase where they're like in school and someone's like, oh, he's got a YouTube channel, let's put it on the screen. Like, so I've been a YouTuber for almost as long as Natalya's been in the fucking WWE, quite frankly, to go back to Natalya again. So like I'm the same way. I've been so ingrained into the culture, so ingrained in everyone's mind as a YouTuber that it's just like this is just who I am. So it's not really a weird thing. Everyone's just like, cool, happy to see you succeeding.
uh,
Just it. Yeah.
do you find yourself like still watching like wrestling creators? Like, is there certain people that you still watch nowadays?
Yeah, I mean, I keep it with what you're doing, no cap. I like Stash Club. Stash Club are cool. Obviously all the Vibe guys as well. Keep it with them. Who else do I watch? Those are the main ones, yeah. Unless I'm forgetting someone and being a bad friend.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh God. I think I hit everyone. Either way, those are the main people.
no.
I mean, I used to be really big into Stephen Larson as well. Still love those guys. I just don't watch them as consistently as I used to. Um, but yeah, th those are the main ones.
Yeah, Steven Larson during the pandemic, those are like my people. Like that was the
Yeah.
guys I was watching every single day. I mean, here's a big question I feel like everyone's gonna wonder when they see you talking about these YouTubers and whatnot. Deonte DDJ, are you still in Vibe or not?
I don't know, man. Are you still in Vibe?
But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. We're just the guys in the outside circle. We should honestly create our own outside Vibe group and take those guys down.
We
That's what I'm
should.
saying. It live on air right now. We're taking them down. They're
Hmm.
done. I'm
Hey
tired
man,
of
I
this.
never got like a full release from what I know. So
I
I
didn't.
I think can someone tell me? I need a status update personally.
I didn't see no graphic. I didn't see no MuscleManMalcolm has been released. I didn't see no
True.
Deonte
Okay.
DDJ has been released. Where's
Okay.
our money? They owe us a lot of money. We should be still getting paid for this.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, those royalty checks ain't clearing the same way they used to clear. Is
You
what I'm
know?
saying
I'm just
personally.
saying. Just saying.
Deontay, as we start to slowly wrap this up, right? I tried to mention about Waffle House earlier, but you don't have Waffle House. Is there like a restaurant that's similar to Waffle House in the UK that you're able to enjoy the same way that we enjoy Waffle House here?
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I know my favorite restaurant in the UK that you guys don't have. I
Okay.
could say that, but that's not waffle related. If I stay on the waffle track, there's this restaurant recently that I tried called Farmhouse. and they do like these really decadent like breakfasts and stuff, and that was pretty nice. I'm trying to think of a place that does like just waffles. I don't think there's any
I mean,
similar kind of
I
place.
don't think you're getting the vibe of Waffle House, right? So like you just explained like a probably really fancy restaurant that people go to and sit down and enjoy themselves. Waffle House is like a gross, greasy diner. Like,
Oh,
yeah. So give me something like that, like a gross, greasy diner. You get some nasty food, but that still tastes good. That only takes
mm.
22 minutes. But somehow they made it in 5 minutes, but you just ordered. Like, give me one of those kind of restaurants.
You know what? I know what the UK equivalent is. It's not
Okay.
a diner style because that's obviously more American, but Weatherspoons in the UK
I've
is
heard
kind
them.
of like the similar, like it's kind of like a pub,
Yeah.
like kind of bar scenario, but it's open all day. You get like full English breakfast and they serve food all day and it comes out pretty fast.
Okay.
So like it's not like super quality, but it's just like kind of the hub where you can go at night and drink, but you can also get food all day as well. I think that's the equivalent
That's
because
probably equivalent.
it's
Is
kind of
every
like
like are all the workers like convicted like felons?
borderline,
Okay,
borderline.
then yeah, we're at the same place. Okay,
Yeah,
so the better question now is Deonte DDJ is Weatherman's, correct? Weatherman's?
Weather spoons.
Weatherspoons.
Yes.
Deonte DDJ, what's your Weatherspoon order?
Oh God. Geez. Okay. So when I used to drink alcohol, I don't drink anymore, but when I did, it would be like they do these big cocktail like I'm blanking on the name, like the really big, for lack of a better term, jars of a
Yeah.
cocktail, like the big I don't know what they're called at all, but like a Blue Lagoon they used to have, or they
Okay,
still
yeah,
have.
Blue Lagoon. I'm
And it's like vodka and like blue raspberry, and it tastes amazing. That was one thing I'd get at night, and then during the day, it's like a hot chocolate because they have like unlimited refill hot chocolates. They've
yeah.
got like full English breakfast. That was my kind of thing right there. Like I said, it's not the most quality place, but it's cheap and it does the job. So
For
I'm
us
not.
stupid Americans, could you explain what's a full English breakfast?
Oh gosh, yeah, of course. So you've got your sausages, you've got your tomatoes, you've got your baked beans, controversial. I know how you Americans feel about British people eating beans. But beans in a full English, it slaps. Listen, man, we could go through all the American bullshit things that you guys eat. I Anyway,
I'm not even gonna disagree with any of them. I'm just saying the beans is gross.
we've got yeah, so we've got the beans, the sausage, the tomatoes, fried eggs, hash browns. What else is in there? Oh, some people have bacon. I'm not a big bacon guy anymore, but bacon. What else? Jesus, I don't remember what else is in a full English. It's very bad for me. It's one of those things where, like I said, it's like quite unhealthy, but
Yep.
every now and again you're like, I'll go for a full English. Fuck it. Um, yeah, I think that's everything in a full English. Oh, wait. Some people have mushrooms as well, like these little.
I like mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm not a big mushroom guy in a full English, but beans with a little bit of seasoning in there.
Okay,
Class.
okay. Well, I'm gonna have to get out there one of these days.
You
So
should.
yeah, I will. Forbidden Door is out there in London. I mean, I'm gonna have to pull up. You never
I'm
know.
saying we'll be here. We'll be here.
All right, bet. Say less. Two final questions for you. So, who is your tribal chief, Roman Reigns or Solo Sikoa?
Roman Reigns.
All right. Okay. So you gave a bad answer very quickly. Um, let's try it again. Who's your tribal chief, Roman Reigns or Solo Sikoa?
Roman Reigns.
All right. We're gonna try it again. I don't care if I'm wasting your time. We'll be here all day. Who is your tribal chief, Roman Reigns or Solo Sikoa?
Roman Reigns.
Okay. I'm assuming you're tired because like in the UK it's like 4 a.m. So it's okay. We'll let that slide. Final question for you. So if this interview is going up and it's live, that means this is the 100th interview, the last interview of the year. So congratulations, Deontay.
What?
You're number
Oh my
100.
God. Let's go.
Yes, number
Let's
100.
go.
What is your biggest goal for 2025?
Ooh, big goal, big goal. 500K on YouTube. Um, 100K on Instagram. Just
Okay.
hit 10K on my meme page. So I did that pretty fast. So I think 100K on there's pretty reasonable. Instagram's doing well. TikTok, I also want to hit 100K again, going well. So I think I'll do that. 100K, 100K. Twitter, low-key kind of a dying app, so I kind of don't care as much about it, but it's good for a banger every now and again, I guess. But yeah, YouTube 500K, and also the biggest goal, like I said about the expansion stuff, I want to expand out my content and be comfortably happy with everything I'm doing, and just showing who I am across the entire channel rather than just being wrestling. That's my goal.
I think it's definitely possible, man. I mean, like watching the stuff that you've done, and I've seen the progression over the last like 2 or 3 years of your channel. You're clearly on the way to being one of these bigger guys in this wrestling space, or even just the space in general of just content
Yep.
creation. So you got it in the bag, bro. I'm not just saying it because I'm your friend. I actually mean that. Like your stuff is actually a banger. I really do be
Thank
watching
you.
your stuff on the regular. But bonus question before we wrap this up, actually.
Oh.
If you had one piece of advice for someone that's trying to start a YouTube channel 2025, what would that be?
Ooh, okay. So there's a ton I could say here. First of all, enjoy it. That's maybe first and foremost the most enjoyable thing. Don't just get into it because you saw Mr. Beast makes this much money. Do it because you enjoy it. Um, Practice, learn as much as you can about, what it takes to grow. Don't go into it just, like blindly trying to bang a short or bang a TikTok and like just go viral randomly. Try and learn as much as you can. There's tons of great channels out there. Like Think Media is one that will teach you everything about, YouTube and the algorithm and how to master it. Another great one. Equally with the learning idea as well. Remember that there is always new stuff to learn. You never know everything. I'm sure I can speak for you saying you don't know everything. I don't know everything. The biggest creators in the world don't know everything. There's always new stuff to learn. I'd say one thing about YouTube when it comes to being a new creator nowadays is like the advice that most of them will give you is sticking to a niche and then expanding out, kind of like where I'm at right now. Like I've been in the niche of wrestling, you grow up an audience, and then you expand out. That's kind of like the smarter way to do it nowadays because you'll find on YouTube if you try and start in too many communities, the algorithm kind of just doesn't know what to do. Um, so yeah, I think enjoy it would be the main thing. Slowly build up your equipment. Don't feel like you have to have a huge setup and three monitors and an expensive camera all right away and do insane things. Find an interest that you like, grind in it, enjoy it, slowly upgrade your equipment and, you know, keep going. Don't give up. That's one of the biggest things. Maybe don't give up. John Cena type beat is the biggest thing because a lot of people, a lot of my friends that I've seen try and do YouTube like over the years, they'll go ahead, they'll try it, they'll get this far, and then they'll be like, well, I'm kind of stagnated now, I'm done. Whereas like if you want to hit these levels, you need to fight through the stagnation and keep on going. So yeah, that's my advice.
That was great. I love it. Perfect answer, my guy.
Thank you.
Where can they find you on social media? They're not already following you.
On TikTok, it's at Deonte DDJ. On YouTube, it's at Deonte DDJ. On Twitter, it's at Deonte DDJ. Got that consistent branding on lock.
There you
It's
go.
Deonte DDJ everywhere.
Amazing, amazing. Deontay, thank you so much for your time, man. I greatly appreciate it. Guys,
No
my name
problem.
is Malcolm. This is Muscle Memory, and we're out.
We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. Hey.